Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our info session for our summer program at the University of Cape Town. We are going to go ahead and get started with some brief introductions. I guess I'll start myself. My name is Joshua Montai. I am the advisor for this program from the IPE office. So I will be the person that you are working with directly. Any questions that you may have concerning your application, any eligibility requirements for the program, anything at all from our office here at the College of Engineering that you need to know about the program, I'm going to be the person to come to. And I will pass it over to my colleagues here, and they can also give some brief introductions. Aileen, would you want to go ahead?
I'll go next. So I'm Aileen Cotel. I'm the faculty advisor for International Programming Engineering, and I'm also the advisor for the International Minor. So I'll pass it on to Kiki.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kiki Rakip. I am the program coordinator at the Global Learning Program Unit within the International Office at the University of Cape Town. I'm passing on to Nicola.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good morning for you. It's Nicola Lachia. I'm the manager of the Global Short Academic Programs, now called Global Learning Programs, at the University of Cape Town, and I introduce you to Jonathan. Jonathan may have gotten offline, so
I think Jonathan's
introduce you
muted.
to Andres.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Jonathan is just muted. Jonathan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I was muted. Thank you,
Okay.
Andres. Jonathan Mitchell, as Nicholas said, Logistics Programs Officer at UCT, and I most probably will be the first face that the students will be meeting when they arrive in Cape Town, UCT.
And I'll quickly go. I'm Andres Kutsia. I'm a professor of linguistics here at University of Michigan. I am also director of international agreements for the College of Literature, Science and the Arts, and senior advisor for Africa to our provost. So, you know, and I'm South African, so I couldn't not attend this orientation session.
Lovely to meet you all.
All right. Should we go ahead and jump into your presentation, Nicola?
Yes, let's do that then.
Okay.
So the University of Cape Town is seated right at the foot of the Devil's Peak Mountain. Okay, we have a student profile of 18,000 undergraduate students, 11,600 postgraduate students, and about 300 postdoctoral fellows. There are 7 faculties within the institution, with science, law, health sciences, commerce, humanities, engineering, and the built environment and Center for Higher Education Development. UCT Global Rankings, it speaks for itself. As you can see from the stats, we number 1 in terms of the institution in Africa, according to the UNWR, the THE, the QSWU, and the ARW rankings, and 125th in the world as well in terms of the rankings as mentioned below. 167th globally in Times Higher Education at the World Universities Rankings, and 173 in terms of the Quacquarello Simmons and the World University Rankings in 2024. We also ranked in the 201 to 300 band by the Shanghai Ranking Consultancy Academic Ranking of World Universities in 2003. Within the university, there's the international office, and within the international office, there's specialized short-term global programs offered to mainly international partners. And these programs consist of 5 models: the standardized programs, the faculty-led programs, the service learning programs, the island programs, and the customized programs. The standardized programs are the ones you will be engaging in, as we will see from the next slides, as I will tell you a little bit later. What can you learn while you're here at UCT in South Africa? You'll be getting to grips with the issues of Global South, and the identity issue is so vitally important to globalization. You will have opportunities to partake in culturally diverse and intriguing activities very unique to Cape Town and the Western Cape and South Africa. You will be exploring the wonder that is Cape Town, and I can assure you that once you come to Cape Town, you will definitely want to return with your friends and your family, hopefully, and participate in future programs at the university, maybe a postgraduate study. That'll be wonderful if you could join us. These are little comments from our students who have participated in our programs. You'll see this and you're welcome to read it on your own. The Sustainable Water Management Program is going to be offered from the 15th of July to the 26th of July 2024. And the course overview consists of the interdisciplinary approach, environmental, technical, socio-cultural, economic, and political challenges, and the role of water in society. The field trips will cover the UCT Water Hub. It's a research hub managed by the University of Cape Town, and the Langroek informal settlement in Franschhoek. Quite an interesting enterprise that's set up there. And in previous programs of the Sustainable Water Management, the students thoroughly enjoyed that experience. There are a few videos that we could send to you. If you are keen to hear more, you're of course welcome to contact us or your international office and Joshua as well. Excursions are to the Cape Point Nature Reserve and Boulders Penguin Colony and Chapman's Peak. The topics that will be covered will be the integrated urban water management and water sensitive urban programs, social impacts and health concerns, wastewater treatment and remediation practices, anthropological impacts on water quality, the role of water in the social fabrics and the underpinning of sustainable livelihoods considering culture, privilege and inequalities, the IDTD research paradigm in integrated water management, the water, food, energy nexus, resource recovery and circular economy, water and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. You may remember or you may not remember that a few years ago we had a drought in Cape Town, and this was a critical component of the studies in terms of sustainability and water issues in the whole Western Cape region. And there was a lot of engagement with our universities from international partners also experiencing similar challenges in their regions of the world. You can move on to the next slide, Joshua.
Yeah, can you see that? It should be program schedule week 1.
I think it's still on topics covered.
Can others see the program schedule? Oh, I think we lost Nicola. Oh, there she is again.
Sorry, I'm here
Yeah.
back. There was a
I think we
challenge
lost you.
with connectivity. Yes. Yes.
Are you able to see the program
Oh, Kiki,
schedule
you're
now?
welcome to continue
Yeah.
when that happens. Okay. So I'm going to try one more time. And if it does continue, I'm going to hand it over to Kiki. Okay. So the program schedule week 1, right? So this is a schedule from Monday to Friday for the first week. As you can see, the program is divided up into 2 sessions in the morning, and in between the 2 sessions of the coffee break. And then you'll have a lunch break, and then you'll hear about political economy of water, water sensitive design and water sensitive cities overview. And of course, the lecturers will engage with you on recommended and supplementary reading for the course. The Tuesday will involve preparation and pre-reading discussions, interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary approach and frameworks in the context of water management. The SDGs, of course, that's critical because water is one of the major SDGs. Thematic discussion session on water security and interdisciplinary water disciplinarity in water management. This is critical to the university. The interdisciplinarity approach is something that we engaged with for the past 5 or 6 years in ensuring that we have input from the different faculties within the institution, and that water is being approached holistically from the various disciplines. Legislation and policy aspects are also covered here, the multi-governance of water, resilience, and of course, the lecturers will engage with you again. Wednesday will be a field trip, the water hub in Langerook, and then Thursday also will involve the preparation, pre-reading, and waste management. So it covers quite a comprehensive component of water. It is very in-depth. We, as you know, we have input from the various faculties as well. So Saturday you'll be going into a Cape Peninsula tour, and on Sunday you'll have free time. So if you are keen to engage further on any aspect of the program, you're welcome to write to us. And if you want a further explanation of what it exactly covers for you to make a final decision, you're more than welcome to engage and write to us via Joshua. And then week 2, this is the second week, which will involve the preparation, pre-reading discussion. It covers sanitation, water and sociocultural aspects, application of sensors, water quality monitoring and impact. And then Tuesday covers the livable water, urban waterways, the public health aspects related to water. And this lecture will be online, an online lecture. Then we will have thematic discussion sessions on livability and health, including water quality monitoring. In the afternoon, after lunch, you'll have the water consumption component, looking at efficient pricing, demand management strategies from behavioral economics, and ecological urbanism and biophilic design principles. And then, of course, the lecturers will engage with you in the afternoon as well. Wednesday will be preparation, pre-reading discussion as usual, as per every day. The rehabilitation urban rivers. We look at the rivers in the Western Cape and what strategies are being put in place to rehabilitate the rivers, water and community relations and mine closure. Then there'll be thematic discussions from economic, ecological, and community perspectives. In the afternoon, there'll be case studies on the wicked water problems. And Thursday will be data mapping exercises which you will engage in. And then, of course, project work in the afternoon Thursday. And it continues on Friday, and then group presentations. And then there will be a farewell dinner that we engage in with you. And then, of course, Saturday you depart to the airport. So that is not what you will be doing. You will probably be going to, there's some work that's involved here with Edu Africa that your institution is engaging with regarding a field trip to, I think, Johannesburg. So that aspect will be communicated to you. Move on to the next slide.
Should be on the Global Academy side. Can others see that all right?
Okay, the second program will be the Global Academy, and it covers Afropolitanism and social justice and entrepreneurship. The Afropolitanism covers slavery, the history of the San and Khoi disposition at the Cape, colonialism, apartheid and resistance, culture, heritage and citizenship, and post-apartheid South Africa. The social justice and entrepreneurship covers social and transitional justice in South Africa, seeking social justice and solutions through entrepreneurial ideas, groups and organizations, innovation in the arts and social justice in Africa, and social entrepreneurship itself. This is a 4-week program, so you will see from each week you can engage with the program itself. If Joshua could go move into the next slide. Okay, there's also field trips and excursions to Robben Island, District 6 Museum, many NGOs, cultural sites, schools, and community engagement projects, sites of slavery in Cape Town, centers of art and music, and social entrepreneurship sites. So week 1 and 2, you'll arrive back from Johannesburg. You'll arrive on the Sunday. And on Monday, you'll have a little bit of an orientation, campus tour and surroundings, but this will probably happen at the beginning of the program. This is a Global Academy component. There'll be a welcoming lunch again, and we'll be reimagining pre-colonial state forms in South Africa. So go through the program yourself and have a look and see which areas you're interested in, which areas you'd like to have more information on, and we will provide you with a breakdown of information. Week 2 looks at apartheid in crisis, reform, revolution, and stalemate. There'll be a lunch break, and in the afternoon, apartheid in crisis, reform, revolution, and stalemate. A transition will be on Tuesday, a lunch break, and then Afropolitanism field trip. We will take you to the District 6 Museum, and the lecture will be held there. On Wednesday is the macro political trends in the morning, and the macro social and macroeconomic trends in the afternoon. On Thursday, we'll be looking at social and political dynamics of protest. South Africa, as you know, was previously in an apartheid state. So they, as you can imagine, as in the United States, there were a lot of protests and there were lots of human rights movements throughout the country. Past trauma and present legacy, social identities in Cape Town. And then on Friday, we'll be looking ahead with concluding remarks. And on the afternoon of that, you'll be looking ahead and concluding remarks continuing after your lunch break there. And Saturday, and I think on Sunday will be free time. Then week 3 and 4, we'll look at social justice and social entrepreneurship. Introduction to Transitional Justice, Remembering Injustice, the Politics of Memory and Forgetting, the Politics of Forgiveness, Amnesty and Reconciliation on Tuesday, and a field trip to the Institute of Justice and Reconciliation on the Tuesday afternoon. On Wednesday, we look at Truth Recovery, and the afternoon, Criminal Justice. On Thursday, we look at Reparative Justice, and in the afternoon, Social Justice field trip to the Castle of Good Hope. And on Friday will be a presentation preparation and sub-students presentations as well. On week 4, we'll look at the introduction to service learning, theoretical introduction lecture, the role of service learning in community transformation. And in the afternoon, we'll be looking at what exactly is social entrepreneurship from a South African context. On Tuesday, we'll have some field trips to the township. There'll be a township tour and a Khayelitsha tour, and social entrepreneurship field trip again, which continues in the afternoon with Khayelitsha. Wednesday, we look at design thinking for community transformation, and that continues for the whole of Wednesday. On Thursday, we look at social entrepreneurship, Cape culture, cooking and learning, and that continues for the afternoon of Thursday as well. And Friday, we do student assessments and presentations. And of course, there'll be a farewell dinner now after this will be a final day in Cape Town, and then you depart on Saturday. So you will be going to Robben Island, and these are little pictures of Robben Island, where it's situated. It's actually an island off the coast, the west coast of Cape Town. So you'll know the history, and during your Afropolitanism course, the Global Academy course, you will actually learn about South African history and politics. As you know, Nelson Mandela was the first president post-apartheid, and you will learn a lot about the character and the personality that he was and his philosophy as well. You'll also, some of the tours involve the Cape of Good Hope. That's very exciting, and the picture on the right will show you exactly where the Cape of Good Hope is. The next slide. Okay, and these are some of the pictures of the tours that you'll be engaging in: Chapman's Peak Drive and Hart Bay Harbour Market. Really stunning sights and very, very beautiful to experience, very unique to Cape Town. The culture of Cape Town, you'll experience the food of Cape Town, the people, and the music. So, it'll be wonderful to have you here to experience something very, very different from where you are in Canada, or very, very different from other parts of the world. It's not going to be like Italy and the UK and Spain. This is uniquely African and uniquely South African. And we really would like to see you visit us and to hear from you if you have any questions. And these are some of the tours, District 6, where one of your lectures will take place. Of course, the service provided, and this is managed by Kiki and Jonathan. Kiki, do you want to just go quickly through this?
Yeah, sure. So, amongst the within the program itself, on the very first day and also on the last day, we will be providing you with airport transfers. So when you arrive, Jonathan will be there to greet you at the airport and also to send you off on your last day back home. And then when you arrive during orientation, we will provide you with student cards that will provide you actually access to the university campus, to lecture venues, and also access to our Wi-Fi and libraries. And then where you'll be residing is that you will put you at UCT residence. So we will be showing, Joshua, will you be, do you have that slide from the accommodation and the next one?
On my slides, I do have a link to the housing that I think I could click through and show once I'm presenting. So yeah, I can show some
sure.
photos.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, sure. So
Yeah.
once, during Joshua's presentation, you will see that, you'll be housed either in a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom apartment. So you'll be sharing an apartment with either 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, but you'll have your own bedroom, and it is a fully equipped apartment with stove and fridge and utensils and crockery. So you're welcome to, make your own food, since you'll be here for about 7 weeks. And also there's laundry facilities, and it is easy access also to the UCT shuttle services, which is the bus and the shuttle service stop right there at the Forest Hill accommodation of residents. And then the route will be from Forest Hill straight to either our lower campus or upper campus. And that also, like I've mentioned before, the UCT card will allow you access to the library facilities and also Wi-Fi, and as well as UCT gym and sport centers. Okay, I suppose that is the last presentation that we have, which is a quote from Nelson Mandela, saying that education is the most powerful weapon one can use to change the world. And that student is one of our students. They're standing actually on the other side of Table Mountain, facing that is actually facing Camps Bay area. So yeah, so you will experience and you'll be able to see the other side of Cape Town from Table Mountain. In fact, from Table Mountain, you can see all sides of Cape Town. So yeah, we look forward to having you here and taking you up here to the Table Mountain.
Great. Thank you so much. That was excellent. I think it gave us a really good feel for the program and what students will be engaging in. So I am going to now present just a few slides that will go over a bit more of the administrative side of things, how the application process will work, and costs of the program. So let me stop my sharing really quickly and reshare my slides. Right. Is everyone able to see that okay? Oh, that's actually what we just looked at. Let me try that again. Okay, this should be what we're looking for. Okay. So This is what we're officially titling the program for Michigan students, which is Engineering and Social Justice in Cape Town, South Africa. You can see the dates there that we've already talked about. The costs you see here are first the official program fee. And the program fee is going to include any like tuition costs associated with the courses. So you will be paying this program fee instead of U of M tuition. The program fee will also cover things like your housing and some on-campus orientation, transport to different program activities, those sort of things while you're on the ground. The link you see there for estimated total costs will take you to a budget sheet that we've created that includes that program fee and then also the additional kind of estimated costs that we have for participants on the program. So the biggest piece of that additional cost will be the airfare, because it is not cheap to fly to South Africa, though we'll help you with some tips to do our best to find some reasonable flights for you. But that also includes things like meals, additional personal expenses that we estimate for students for a program of this length. As we've mentioned, the program fee does include on-campus housing. Let me try to click through to that. Can everyone see that all right? So these are some photos of what we anticipate for what will be the actual housing for you once you're on the ground there. So you think it's a beautiful setting with Table Mountain in the background. And then in terms of the actual rooms, you can see you will be assigned to your own individual room that will be in kind of a suite style where you have a shared kitchen space and a bathroom. So these are just some nice photos of what those spaces look like. And then a little bit further down, we have some more exterior shots, including swimming pool and the basketball court. So I think the housing looks excellent. I think you'll be well taken care of there. Let me jump back into my slides. Next slide, I'm going to talk a bit more about the application details. And just right up front, we'd like to make it clear that our application deadline for you to submit to us will be February 8th. So that's coming up in a few weeks. In terms of eligibility requirements, we have a minimum requirement of a 2.5 GPA. You have to be a College of Engineering student here. It's going to be open to undergraduate students only. And actually do need to edit this slide. It's actually going to be rising junior students or above, not rising sophomore students. So you'll have to have completed 4 semesters of coursework prior to the start of the program. There's no language proficiency requirement for the program. English should be the language used in all courses. And then passport, we always make sure that we remind you about that. You will need a valid passport, valid through until January 2025. If you don't have a current valid passport or you need to renew a passport soon, we recommend you do that. And we are asking you to do that before our February application deadline. In terms of the actual application timeline, you can see the deadline there. We'll review your apps and let you know if we have kind of conditionally accepted you within a week. So kind of mid-February there, we'll forward your application materials to our partners at the University of Cape Town. They'll review and make sure that you meet all of their eligibility requirements. And we will, at that point, officially offer you a spot in the program. Once you are offered that spot, we will give you 1 week to officially confirm your participation. And that confirmation of your participation does kind of really commit you to the program, including the financial responsibilities that come with that program fee. In terms of what we are actually asking for in the application, so you'll be doing it through Compass, where you have a series of questionnaires, learning content, signature type documents. Pretty easy to get through most of those. The part that will require a little bit more from you is the undergraduate ed abroad application. That's part of the overall application, and the 2 short essays that are part of that. It's going to be an essay kind of looking at your overall goals for the program, why you want to do the program, and why you think you're a good fit for the program. And then we're also going to be prompting you to talk more about like an intercultural experience that you've had. Other details are going to be an unofficial transcript and, of course, your passport. We do remind all of our students that any financial aid that you're already receiving, you will have repackaged and can be applied toward this program. So that's a common question that we get, and it's a common misconception, is that you can't use any financial aid that you're receiving here in Ann Arbor towards this program, and that's not the case, really. Any funding you have will be repackaged. We also have some additional scholarships that you will potentially be eligible for. So that first one you see, the COE Go Global Fund, that's something that all of our program participants are automatically considered for. You do not have to submit an additional application for that. And awards will be given out for that fund based on your financial need. A few other things that we like to highlight. We have a blogger position where you can actually apply to be an official IPE blogger, where once you are out on the program, you'll be expected to write usually about once a week about your experiences on the ground there. And it's a way for you to kind of reflect on your experience and also help us promote our students, promote our programs to other Michigan students, and you are paid a stipend for that position. There's also lots and lots of other external scholarships that students are available for. Way too many for me to list here, but we recommend that you visit our funding page. I've linked there. It'll take you to lots of other potential sources of funding. Of course, a lot of them have specific eligibility requirements, so you'll just have to make sure you take a look at what scholarships require of students. That's really quickly all the slides that I have. I think we actually did have one student come in late. Hunter, did you have any questions you'd like to ask?
Yeah. I was wondering how many students are usually a part of this program?
Yes, good question. So we're looking at needing about a minimum of 10 or so to be able to run the program. I don't know if Nicola or Kiki, you want to add anything more to that.
Yes, I've just spoken to the academic who runs the program, and they usually have about 25 students
Oh, wow.
participating in the Sustainable Water Management Program. And there'll be students from South Africa involved, and postgraduate students from other parts, other international students who are involved in the Sustainable Water Management honors course.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm excited. My mom is she does a DEI for Owens Corning, so social justice and all that is pretty, important to my family, and it's been interesting, learning about it from like an American perspective, and now South Africa, who is, going through a similar thing with like the civil rights and apartheid there, but so many years later. I'm very excited to learn about this. I remember seeing just the title of it drew me in instantly.
Wonderful.
Great to
We
hear.
look, it's Hunter, right? Name is
Yeah,
Hunter?
yeah, yes.
Yes. It'll be wonderful to see you here, Hunter. And I think you'll be a very good advocate to recruit for this program. You're doing a great job already.
Thanks.
Yes. Yeah. If you know anyone who you feel might be a good fit for this program, for sure, let them know.
Yeah, I will. I've been telling my friends about it. They've all been like, wow, that's really, really cool. And I know some of them are also looking to get some abroad experiences. So
Great.
Wonderful.
Well, let us know if you have any questions, any info. So I spent time at UCT a little bit. So I was a Fulbright in South Africa. So I'm the faculty advisor for IPE. And so between Joshua and I, and everybody else on the team, but like if you want to meet somebody in person, stop by the office or reach out and we'll be happy to meet with you.
yeah, no, I definitely will. Yeah, I'm working on getting my application in. Gonna hopefully get that done by the end of this week. Nothing so far, no big questions. I'm excited, but if I have any, I'll be sure to send an email out.
Please do so. Well,
Okay,
nice to see
wonderful.
everybody. Sorry, I have to run to go teach my class. So nice to meet you, Hunter. Nice to see everybody else, and more later. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Aileen.
Lovely.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Aileen.
Bye.
Lovely to
Thank you.
connect with you again, Aileen.
Mhm.
Yes, and yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Definitely. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Thank you also that I could
Keep
listen.
warm.
And I also have to run to get to another meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're one
Take
of our
care.
great advocates as well. So you keep going and get our students to